people are earning a lot of money by learning simple graphic design. Here's the live proof. This is Fiverr. It's a freelancing platform. I'm going to show you some profiles here, like this Amit guy makes YouTube thumbnails. Let's randomly open some more, like this one, and this one. If we see, this guy is charging $25 for a single thumbnail. He takes 1 day to deliver, when it only takes 1 to 2 hours to make a thumbnail. He has 8 orders in his queue right now, and 8,000 plus reviews means he has worked for more than 8,000 clients. He has some other plans, like for making 3 thumbnails, he charges $65, and for 5 thumbnails, he charges $110. He's just sitting at home and earning all this money. If you look at the second profile, Shubi, he's a level 2 freelancer. Just look at his reviews. 3,665 are just reviews, meaning he has at least worked with this many clients. He has 12 orders in his queue. We can see he charges $20 for a single thumbnail, and it's a good price. He has other plans like 5 thumbnails for $70 and 10 thumbnails for $100. He has quite a competitive price. Then here he shared some screenshots and portfolios of his thumbnail designs. We can see how simple the thumbnail designs are. So guys, even if you are a beginner, you can make this kind of simple design and make a lot of money only by following the right strategies. So watch this video till the end because I'll show you how you can learn this and earn good money with graphic design. There are so many options for making an online career that we get confused by what do I do? Should I learn app development, social media marketing, or web development? Who knows how many types of online works are there? But you learn any skill, it's totally possible to make money online. But if we talk about learning something that is easy, demanding, and can earn so much money with, graphic design is a great option. Now, what works can you do after learning graphic design? Nowadays, YouTubers don't have time to design their own thumbnails. You can design thumbnails for them. I even get thumbnails designed by a graphic designer. I pay him $5 to $10 per thumbnail. It totally depends on what type of thumbnail I need. Sometimes I give him 5 thumbnails a day, so basically he earns $50 in a couple of hours a day sitting at home. So if they are earning so much money by making simple thumbnails, then why can't you do it? Apart from YouTube thumbnails, you can design infographics, social media posts, chart designs, and even ebooks can be designed easily. You can design many more types of graphics. And yes, the best thing is, anyone can design graphics. It's really not necessary that you have to have skills in Photoshop. In fact, you can use Canva to design your graphics more efficiently. Using Canva, you can design fully professional graphics without any hard skills. You can design infographics, logos, ad banners, etc. by just dragging and dropping in Canva. Canva is a fully free tool to use. Can you believe we'll be making the super professional banner and thumbnail only using 100% free elements in Canva? I'm going to show you every single thing step by step. So let's quickly start the video, but make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. If you have come to our channel for the first time, then I'd only request that you watch the entire video so that you can learn this really important skill. Okay, so as a designing tool, we're gonna use Canva. But why Canva? Canva is one of the only tools that allow you to make professional graphic design without any learning curves. There are many advanced tools like Photoshop, Figma, but none of them has an online library like Canva. You can add ready-made elements from the library, and it makes so easy to design professional graphics without that kind of professional experience. So let's go to Canva. We can type jimfahaddigital.com/Canva and enter. You'll be in the Canva's website. From here, we first have to log in. If you're first time here, just click on the sign up. You can use your Google account, Facebook, or email. I'm going to continue with Google. And here do some surveys. If you want to skip, just skip. And we're here ready to go. So basically we're using the free version of the Canva. It has Pro version also. With the Canva Pro, you get 100 million plus premium photos, videos, elements, and so many premium fonts and ready-made templates. Then you can use advanced features like resize, background remover, and premium animations. Also, you're getting 1 TB of storage. If you want, you can get the Pro version, but in this video, we're gonna use totally free version of this. So here, basically, this is the Canva's main UI, where in the home you can see, if we click on this projects, here we can manage all the projects we'll be creating. Right now we don't have, so it's empty. Then we have the templates. From the templates, we can use ready-made preset or ready-made designs. Just grab the design in your project and start customizing. After that, we have the brand. These are some advanced features and you can design your brand with it. After we have Canva AI, you can actually prompt the AI, it'll make designs for you. Then we have the apps. And with the apps, we can increase the functionalities and features of the tool. For example, this app can colorize your image. This app can make a slider for you. And we have so many apps options. You can check all the categories. And we're also going to use some apps for our design. Okay, so these were the basic options in the Canva. So now let's create designs and you'll see how easy it's to create design in Canva. So our first goal is to make a design exactly like this. This is an ad banner for social medias like Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. It has so many elements like icons, text, images, background image, and overlays. It's like super professional design. But you'll see how easy it is to design in the Canva. So let's go back, and to start creating, you have to click on this create button. And here we have to choose the image dimension first. We can see we have so many ready-made options like presentation, video, Instagram, so many things. But as I'm making the ad for social media, here I'm going to click on social media. Also here you can add custom size if you want. But I want to create a fully square shape for my ad. The width and the height should be exactly the same. So for that, we can go to the custom size option. Then here on the width, I'm just going to type 1080 on the width and 1080 also on the height. And it's suggesting some options like Instagram post, which is square, Facebook video, and many things. So I'm just going to click on create new design. And you can see it has opened a canvas which is fully square. And this is the main canvas. We're going to add all the elements. Okay, now to add elements, we have the left sidebar. First, we're on the design. Here it's offering to choose any template. And if you just click on any template like this, the template will be loaded here. And you can edit that. But we're not going to use any template because I'm going to show you how to make a design from scratch. So click on this elements. In the elements, we have so many options, so many elements like frame, shape, line, circle, icon, background, literally everything. So first, if we follow our design, our targeted design, it has a background, right? So let's create the background first. By the way, here you can search for anything, any video, any icon, any image. So here I'm going to search nature background. And there are so many to choose from. You can choose from graphics, you can choose from photos. Also, you can click on see all to expand it. So let's scroll down and see what can we use, which one can we use. Let's look for some mountain background. I'm looking for a clean one like this. Here, I think I like this image. So if I just drag and drop this image inside the box, the image will be added. Now we have to fit this image inside the box nicely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag this image all the way to the top and left. And you'll see this image is having resizing option all around it. We can just pull it to resize the image like this. Okay, so we're having the full width. Now let's drag this vertically like this. And now it's fitting the box nicely. Okay, so our first step, adding background, is done. Now our next step is adding an overlay like this. You can see over this image we're having a light blue overlay. So how to add that? Let's go. First of all, let's delete this search from here and click on the shape. And you'll see so many shapes here. Some basic ones like square, rectangle, triangle, circle. So here I'm going to use the square one. You can just drag and drop it here. Now you also can resize the shape as well. Just drag the corner up like this here, and the lower corner here. This is fully resized. Now the image on the background is fully covered. So how we make this shape semi-transparent? If you select the shape, from here we can control so many things. Like we can color this box, we can add outline, we can control the corner. But here I'm gonna use this transparency. Click on it. And you can see this is currently 100, but if we just drag the slider to the left, as I'm dragging it on the left, it's becoming more and more transparent. But here I'm gonna keep the transparency 100%, and first I'm gonna show you how to control the color of this. So we can click on this color, and so many color option is there, like solid colors, gradient colors. You can add your own custom color by clicking here. You'll have a full color picker. From there you can choose any color you like. Just drag the knob, drag the slider to achieve the color you want. Also you can add the color code if you want. Like if you have any color for your brand and you have the color code, you can just put it and the color will be exactly the same. So this is solid color, but we can also select gradient color. You get to choose multicolor. We can see on the left this is blue and it's smoothly transitioning it to pink. We can change it easily. Click on the first color. So I have a brand color code, which is this. I know the color code, so I can just paste the color code in here. So we got the first color. Now click on the second color, and my second color code is this. So overall we're having this nice gradient color. Now we can also use colors to make the whole element transparent. Let's open the first color, and you can see this is the opacity. Currently 100%, but you can decrease it to like this. You can control this with the slider as well. So I'm gonna keep it around like this, 83. So overall we're having a nice gradient overlay. We can barely see the image, but it's looking good. Okay, so basically the background part is done. We can see on the overlay we have other things like some shapes on the top right corner. So how to get the shape? Just go back, click on elements. Now here the shape is searched, but on the categories, if you click on this graphics, you'll find some random shapes. Some of them are pro, some of them are free. So here I actually like this one. Let's try to add it. Just drag and drop it here, and you can actually manage the color of this element. You can go to the color, and you can see this has multicolor, the color 1 and color 2. So to change the color, we can click on this and add a color like this. Then click on the second color and click on this again, add this color, and it is now a solid color, a single color. Now we can place it nicely around this box. Like you can use this rotation to rotate and find a nice angle. Then you can make it bigger and maybe put it like this, and it's not looking bad at all. And also you can click on this transparency and manage the opacity of it. I'm gonna keep it around like this, 51. Now this is adding a nice depth into our design. Okay, now after adding the shape, now it's time to add the text. And it's really easy to add some text. After the elements, we have the text option. Just click on it. You'll find so many options. First, some default text styles, heading, subheading, paragraph. But if you scroll down, you'll find so many advanced text formats, and these are already made. You can just easily drag it and edit the text. But as we need some simple text here, so I'm gonna select this heading text. Just drag and drop it here. And we can easily just double click on it and change the text. Let's type 200 plus, and it's added. Now, how we can change the text color, how we can style the whole text, like adding font family, styles and all. So all the option is within this header part. First of all, you can change the font size using this number. You can increase it, you can decrease it, you can even just type any specific number like 100 and enter. The text will be 100 pixel. But beside this option, we have another option to resize the text. Just drag this corner of this text element and you can just easily resize this. This is totally up to you how you want to change the text, but in my opinion, we should use the text size to resize the text. Okay, so let's undo. By the way, you can undo in here by pressing Ctrl plus Z and redo by pressing Ctrl plus Y. Okay. Okay, so officially, let's make the text font size 120 like this, or maybe 118. Oh, and we're actually missing the plus. Okay, and just add it. Okay, select the text, and now we're gonna click on this text color, and here we can change the text color. Click on this add new color. I'm gonna make it white, but totally not white. We can use this knob and drag like all the way on the top and left, but I'm gonna drag a slightly like this. So here we're having the F8 color code, which means the text is not fully white but really close to white. So we have changed the text color. Now we can choose the boldest of the text. You can make it light or bold by toggling this bold, but it actually more depends on the font style, like what font we're using. If you click on this Canva Sans, we can see currently this font style is the Canva Sans, but we can choose from any fonts. So many font options are there. So one of my favorite is Poppins. If you search Poppins in here, you'll find this option. Just click on it, and the text will be Poppins font. And you see instantly it became bolder, and also it's looking really nice. Okay, so basically our first text is done. Let me just place it nicely around here. But here, whenever you put the text, make sure this is fully centered. Like if you see, if I take this text around the center like this, a pink line is showing on the middle, which means my text is snapped on the center perfectly. Okay, if you see the pink line, just leave it there. But of course you can drag it up or down. So I'm gonna keep it here. Okay, so after this text, we need another simple text. So now instead of creating a new text from scratch, we can just duplicate this text. Just click on this duplicate icon and it will be duplicated. We can drag this text like this. We can change the text. I'm gonna type here Elementor kits. Now this text is really big for here. We can easily change the font size. Let's make it 55 and it's good. And we can just nicely drag it around this text like this. This is looking nice. Okay, so our text is done here. Next, we need a focus image. Like we need to show the main product we're advertising, right? So this image is from kitpapa.com, which is a really popular Elementor template shop. Let's go to the kitpapa.com. And from here, if we click on this grab the deal, we'll open a page, and from the page, we'll see this nice image. So you can simply right click on this image, click on the save image as, and we'll be able to save the image in our device. So I'm gonna save it on a new folder. And you can see this is in WebP format. So let's go back to the Canva, and to add the image we have downloaded, just open the folder, then just drag this image inside the Canva. It'll be added here. Simple. Now again, we can resize this image however we want by just dragging the corners. I'm gonna resize it like this, and it's time to put it nicely here. Well, let me just resize it like this. Let's make it a little smaller so we can leave some nice space on the left and right. Okay, after resizing it, we can just nicely place it on the middle horizontally, and it's here, looking nice already. Okay, now let's move ahead and see what we have here. Okay, a simple text again. So we can just duplicate the previous image, click here and drag down in here, but of course we have to change the font size and the font family also, because I want to use a light text here. So click on this Poppins to select any fonts, and first of all here on the search, clear the Poppins and search for Portland. This font is really nice when you're creating a smaller text. Click on here, it will be changed, and also here deselect the bold, it will be light. Now let's resize it, make it around like 28 pixel, and of course let's change the text to www.kitpapa.com, and it's actually looking really nice here. And now our final element on this image is these icons. So here it has two icons and a background, but it looks really nice. So first of all, how to get these icons? we can see the Figma icon and the Elementors icon. You can just Google Figma logo, and in the Google images you'll find so many logos that you can download and use it as an icon. Same you can do it for Elementor or any other brand's logo, and you'll see so many options, so many logos and icons in the Google. Here I have already downloaded the Figma and the Elementors logo, but here first let's add the nice background that is holding these two elements. Go back to the Canva. To add the background we can use shape. Click on the shapes, and I'm gonna use this rounded corner square shape. We can resize it nicely, we can change the background color, but first let's set the roundness of the element. Click on these corners and we can manually control the roundness of the corners. Let's make it like 20 and resize it to like around this, and the height like this. By the way, we can actually zoom in the canvas. Just you can use the slider. If you want to zoom in to see anything properly, you can do it. Okay, so here first let's put it nicely somewhere. It's looking good here. Okay, now let's change the background color. Click on this background, and first let's make it fully white color. After making white, let's use the transparency. Decrease it to like this, 17, and this will be now blended with the background. Looking nice already. And now it's time to add the icons inside this box. So we can open our folder, select two icons or logos, drag and drop it inside the canvas. Okay, so first we have to resize the logos. We can do it really manually like this. And put it nicely here. Now do the same for the Elementors logo. To make sure this is same width as this one, we can first check this one width. Just click on this position and you can see the width is 70 pixel. So we can select the Elementor here, click on the position. On the width, we can specifically enter 70 pixel, click enter, and the Elementor logo will be same width as this one. Now we can just place it with the logo here. After placing it, just select this two at once by holding shift and select. After selecting it like this, we can drag it up or down to see if it's fully centered vertically and horizontally. If you see the line nicely like this, just leave it there. And it's perfectly centered. By the way, I don't quite like this Elementor icon in here, so I have another icon, which is this. You can just simply upload it and resize this 70 pixel, and we can just remove this one. Click on this delete and place this one nicely here. Okay, so here basically we have added all the elements on this poster. This is looking actually really nice. Now let's say you want to change the background color of this whole canvas or the background image. You cannot select the background image easily because it's really on the backward, right? So for that, just click on this positions option and click on the layers, and you'll be able to see all the layers in an order like this. You can see all the elements like text, icon, images, everything. So here we can see the background image. So from here we can click on the option and delete this, and instead of this we can look for other images in the elements option. So let's search again for mountains, go to the photos, and here maybe choose this one, and it'll look better. So here first align this and resize it nicely to fit the canvas. After that, how to send this thing on backward. This is covering all the elements we have. So select the image, open the position, and in the layers, if we drag this image all the way to the bottom like this, the image will be sent back all the way on the back. Okay, so everything is looking great here. We have so many catchy elements, and the best thing is everything is literally free. No element is premium, but still looking absolutely gorgeous. Now this was a basic simple design. The next I'm gonna be showing you how to design a really professional thumbnail for YouTube like this. All in Canva, everything free. So let's go back. And by the way, you don't have to save the project because the tool is already online based. It's automatically saved. Now let's add one more canvas or one more project. Click on this menu. And now if we go to the projects, we can see our newly created project. You can rename this project easily. Okay, now let's click create again. And as this time we're creating the YouTube thumbnail, we can choose a nice preset. Click on this social media. And if you look here, you'll find this YouTube thumbnail option. The dimension is 1280 by 720 pixel. Click on it, and the perfect size canvas for the YouTube thumbnail will be loaded. Okay, so let's get started. This is our original thumbnail. It has so many elements, but all of them are really correct elements, which is making the thumbnail look really gorgeous overall. But if we basically think here, on the left part, it's showing something negative, like day 1, then a downfall icon with less views, and all the red color. But on the right side, it's showing the positiveness, all green, pro SEO, growing icon, and more views. It'll be actually easy to make, because if you see all the elements are actually the same, we just have to change the color. Okay, so here, let's start with the background image. We can see a textured background is here, so we can click on the elements and just search background, and specifically let's search black background and search, and we're gonna look in the photos here. Click on see all, and let's scroll down and let's see if we can find a good one. Here I like this one. Let's try this. Let's first fit it, make it larger, and drag this right side like this, and I think this might look really good. Okay, after adding the background, we need to add a person image. A person image in your thumbnail increases the attention significantly. So if you have your own image, you can make that transparent and put it here. But of course you can also get any stock image which is transparent and put it here. So let's say I go to the freepik.com, and here I search. We'll get so many person image, but I'm gonna add one more keyword, close up. I want a close up image or close up face of a person. So let's scroll down and see. And here I got this one. I'm opening it and we can see some related images here. We can browse here and I like this one. Click on here and we can see this image is not transparent. It has a background, right? So simply you can click on remove background. By the way, just quickly log in with your Google account or any email. Okay, so click on remove background again. Background will be instantly removed. Now click on download PNG. The PNG will be downloaded and we just got the image here. Perfect. Now let's go back to the Canva and open the image. And we can simply drag this and drop it inside the Canva. We got it here. So first of all, I'm gonna make the image centered and keep it on the floor like this. Then I'm gonna increase the width of it. Like this. A bit more. Okay, after making it bigger, let's again center this. Okay, and this position should be good. Okay, so if we see the thumbnail, we have added the background, we have added the image. Now let's start with making the text on the top, the day text. Go back. Okay, so first we need to make a background, right? So click on the elements, remove the search from here, and search for shape. Then in the shapes, let's select this rectangle shape. Let's put it here, all the way in the top and left. Then resize it nicely, and just drag it on the right until you see the pink line, which means this element is halfway through, or 50% of this whole thing. And on the height, let's adjust this. Keep it around like 164 pixel. Okay, now it's time to change the color. Click on here, click on add color. So we need to pick a red color, right? So here I'm actually gonna type a red color code, FF3131. If you type this, you'll get a really good looking red color. Now inside this, let's add a heading. Click on elements, click on text, and let's add a simple heading text here and change the text to day 1. Okay, so first let's change the font style for the text. Click on here and search Poppins. Select this. Font style will be changed. Now let's make the font size bigger, maybe 64, and it's looking good. Now just drag the image and center it perfectly on this box. Now let's click on text color and make the text color fully white, like this. But one thing, here we can see this text is having a nice outline. So to add outline, select the text and click on the effects. And you'll see so many styles here: shadow, lift, hollow, but just click on this outline. The text will have the outline. Also you can control the thickness of it, like this. So first make the thickness 51 pixel. Now we can also change the color of the outline. Click here and make it fully black. And see, it's having a nice outline. So this part is done. Now if we go back, we can see we have another text, new ratio. But this text is actually glowing nicely, you can see. We can make exactly one like this. Let's go back. First add a simple text. Okay, but first change the text. Noob SEO. Then I'm just gonna change the font family first to Poppins. Then font size like 48 pixel. Then the color. And I'm gonna add the same color as this background. So click on add new color and we can actually pick this color right from here. I'll show you. Just click on this pick a color icon. And if you put your mouse on this background and click, the text color will be exactly the same. Okay, now it's time to add the glowing effect. So click on this effects and here you'll find this neon option. Click on here. And this text is already nicely glowing. You can control the intensity like this. I'm gonna keep it like 40 and it's actually looking really nice. Now let's place this text nicely. We can place it relatively to this text, like it ends around the same spot. Let's keep it like for now. Okay, this part is done. Now it's time to add a down arrow like this. So we need an icon. Click on elements and search here gradient charts arrow and hit enter and click on the graphics. And on the second row you'll find this one, this icon. Just drag and drop it here and basically we'll have a up facing arrow. And also you can see this arrow is a gradient arrow. It has two color options. It's fading away at the end like this. Okay, so obviously we can drag it anywhere we want. We can make it bigger, smaller, and also rotate this. But first, let's change the color of this. Click on here. And I'm going to choose the same red color we are using for everything, which is this one, #FF3131. And this is looking like this. Now what I'm going to do is click on this flip and click on flip vertically. And it will be flipped like this, pointing on downwards. So let's put this around here like this. I'm putting it right here for now. After making this thing, this bar right here, we can readjust this whenever we want. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a bar like this and also the text. So I'm going to again add a shape from the elements and this time add this rounded shape here. Let's resize it nicely. Okay, so if we open the position, the width should be around 400 and the height around 200. Okay, let's color this. Click on here. I'm choosing a solid white color for this. Also, I want an outline around this element. We can click here, stroke style, and we can select a solid one. Also, we can control the stroke width like this. I'm keeping the weight 3 like this. Looking nice. Now inside this, let's add the content. So click on text, add a heading here, change it to views. And first of all, I'm gonna turn off this bold mode so the text will appear thinner. Then I'm gonna place it on the middle and then decrease the font size. Let's make it 35 pixel. Make it in the middle. Okay, then right after that, let's add one more heading and change it to 200 like this, but This font family should be the Poppins, bold. Drag this around here. Keep it like this for now. And we're gonna add an arrow like this. So on the elements, search for arrow down. And from the graphics, let's look for a perfect arrow. Or just arrow, we can just rotate it and make it up or down. We can see most of them are premium here. You have to have premium to unlock these items. It's actually really better for you if you have the premium version. You can easily choose icon like this and it will match exactly like that. If you don't have, let's just look for an icon matching this one. Okay, here I found this one and I think it will actually work. Let's add it here. If we just rotate this all the way to 90 degrees, make it smaller, and try to put it here. I don't know how it look. Let's put it here and color this to red. No, it's looking really bad. Okay, never mind. Let's keep scrolling. And hopefully we'll find a free one that looks like that. We can try using different keywords like arrow, down. We're getting lots of free ones, but those are bad. I'm getting this one. Let's see how it looks. I think it won't look that bad like the previous one, but still it's not the best. So let's keep digging. And hey, here I see a free icon and I like the icon inside of that. I'm gonna show you how to use it. Let's add it here. Double click on that image or click on this crop icon and you'll be able to select the portion you want from this icon. So I'm gonna select only the portion I need, which is this arrow. Selecting like this. Okay, now after selecting, let's deal with this old one. Let's put it here and you'll see it's actually looking like this, really close to this icon. Change the color to red, make it a bit smaller, and it's not looking bad. If you want, you can still look for more. You may find better one, but for now I can find only this one and it's looking actually not bad. Okay, so let's focus here. We have added the text and arrow. Let's nicely place this too. We can bring this arrow here, make it a little bit larger like this, and then we can select this too by holding shift. And now just drag it and make sure this is nicely on middle, also nicely centered. Then select this view also. Now drag it and make sure this is vertically and horizontally nicely centered, and it's looking really nice. Okay, now it's time to add some effects like this. So let's see how to add this kind of things. Go to the elements and here search for gradient. And also add free and go to the graphics. You'll see so many type of shapes here. Okay, so here if we search gradient light, and you'll find this one. This is the exact thing we need. Add it here. So basically first make it bigger, around 600 width like this. Now just drag it all the way on the bottom left. By the way, before that, open the position, go to the layers and drag this gradient before this white box, actually hidden behind this image we're having. Now it's really feeling like it's on the background. Now it's time to nicely adjust this. Let's make it bigger. And it feels really nice. So if you want to exactly have it like this, I'm going to show you the position. Just copy this width, height, and the placement here, X and Y. And on your side, this graphics will be exactly on the same place. And the rest is your creativity. Okay, so basically the left part is done. We have added everything in here. Now we're gonna make the right part, but it will be really easy since we're just gonna copy and paste, then change the colors. But before that, select this image. We have to make this image forward than this one, like this, right? So you can select the image, click on the more, open the layer and click on bring forward, and it will bring this image one step forward, and it's looking great. Now to duplicate all of them, we can select all of them by holding shift. Hold shift and select like this. Just select every single thing you see. Okay, after selecting all of them like this, right click on it and click on duplicate. After duplicating, we can just drag this and place it all the way on the right. Okay, but after putting it on the right, we still have to place it nicely. First thing, select this image, click on more, go to layout and make it bring forward. Okay, it won't work here because this is really newly created. So we have to select this one, the whole thing, click on more on the layers, click on send to backward, and it'll be on the back. Okay, so let's start from here. First, change the color of this. Click on here, and this time we have to make a green color. I have a nice green color code, which is 01DF2E. You'll find a nice green color like this. Now let's change the text here, day 30. Okay, and also this text, let's place it nicely, put it here, and change the text to pro SEO. Okay, it should be uppercase. After changing the text, we have to realign this text nicely. Okay, I'm just making sure that the space between here and here is same. Now it's time to change the color of the text. Go to the color and select the same green as this, and it will be perfect. Now about the arrow, let's bring it somewhere here. Then we can rotate this, and also click on flip vertical, then rotate again, put the arrow somewhere like this, make it a bit bigger, rotate this a bit. Okay, for now let's keep it like this and work on this box. So you can select the whole box like this and center this. Make sure the gap between here and here is the same. Now let's change the text. Here I'm going to type 13.2M like this, and also drag this icon here. This is here, and let me just make it centered like this. Okay, and of course make this icon flipped. Click on flip and click flip vertical, and of course change the color of the icon, make the same green, and this is looking like this. Oh, we just forgot to change the arrow color. Click here, change it to green. Okay, we forgot one more thing. We have to duplicate this gradient light. So you can again select this, click on duplicate, and bring this on the right side. But before that, click on here in the layer, click on send backward. It needs to go even backward, so just keep selecting send to backward until it goes all the way. And it's now all the way on the back. And finally just change the color to green. Okay, here I think we need to make it one more step backward. One more. And it's perfectly on the back. Now the whole thing is really making sense. But to make it perfect, we a little bit have to work on this image. We have to sync this image with this nice background. This is currently too plain. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to actually make this image a little bit bigger like this, just so it grabs more attention. Okay, next step, select the image, go to the edit. And here you can edit the image in so many ways. So many options and apps are available, but I'm just going to do simple things. Go to the adjust, and you'll see some sliders like temperature, tint, brightness, contrast, all these basic photo editing settings, right? So first of all, let's make the temperature a little bit cooler, like around -15, then tint a little bit on the green, because the whole background is green, like this. You see it's already looking better. We don't need the brightness. Let's increase the contrast around 40, and somehow it instantly looking really professional. To make it more catchy, I think we have to decrease the temperature. Yes. And just keep the tint like this. And now it's looking super catchy. Someone is scrolling in YouTube feed, their mind will instantly grab the attention of this whole picture. Okay, so this is how you make a super professional YouTube thumbnail only using Canva's free version. So that's it for today. Hope you like this video. If you want me to bring more videos like this, if you want more videos about Canva, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like this video. I'll see you in the next one. For now, bye bye.